You need to have your breakfast. Where's Nanny? Go down with Nanny there. Nanny? He wants to go down with you. He's just gone down.
Okay. I wonder if he wants a cake or
He's already said that.
Morning!
Still in my pyjamas. I had a lovely lie-in today. Been awake. We share a bed. Hugo's got his own room here, but he shares a bed with me. So hey ho. My back's killing. Okay, he's big now. He's 8, so he's always taken up the space, but now he's even bigger. Mel! I didn't realise that the rugby started this early. Not that I am really that bothered. But yeah, I know some of you might have the kids. So I've just said I've woken up, I feel really, really stiff, really need to work on my back and my hips, my hamstrings and all that kind of stuff. But we have spent 3 days already on that lower part. On that lower part, okay? So lots of you have mentioned the tension in your shoulders and in your neck. Now, if we move from our hips straight up to here, and the shoulders, the tension in the neck and the shoulders, we've missed a massive area. We've missed our whole core. We've missed mobilising our diaphragm. We've missed releasing the core, releasing the pelvic floor. You know, we're missing a whole area. Thoracic rotation. We lose all, we kind of, it changes, we don't lose it. Our diaphragm adapts to pregnancy, which is why we get out of breath, okay? And often that function doesn't come back again, yeah? Our core changes through stress. We hold stress here. This is where we tend to hold stress before it actually goes into our shoulders. If we're stressed here, we're stressed into the jaw and into the shoulders and the neck. So I'm now moving up into this area here, but I'm missing a whole area that needs mobilizing. And your core is your diaphragm, your pelvic floor, all your core muscles, which include your back here as well. Okay, so when personal trainers say, you say to a personal trainer, I've got a bad back, and they say you need to do the plank, that's the last thing that you need to do. Yes, you may need to do it, but first is we need to look at how your core is working in synergy with the rest of the body. That's a massive, massive thing that is missed out, and that's why I am a specialist. But we've got 2 days left. We've got today and we've got tomorrow. Can't remember tomorrow's time. I will post it. Okay, so I think it's 9 something. Oh, actually, I've got it here. I know I'm going on and on and on. Oh, it's 10:10 because I've got 2 lives before and a call, so 10:10. I've got my mom's what you call it, dressing gown strap. Yeah, you could have a belt, you could have a scarf, you could have one of my resistant bands. So we're just going to take it here. Now this has got no give in it, a resistant band has, so I'm going to actually go wider than I would on a resistant band, and I'm just going to take it over the head and all the way back. Okay, so I'm talking to Mel and Amy that know all this like off by heart. They've worked with me for a long time now. Stephanie, I don't think you know this stuff. So we're opening it up. Now, quite often when we do this, we actually go into this extension here. I don't want that. I want us to always stand with our ribs in line with our hips. So to help the ribs not pop, then we need to use our breath. And as we exhale, our ribs come down. Okay, now that's a whole different training package altogether about how we breathe. Okay, there's many different ways to breathe, but how babies breathe and how I get my mom's back breathing for their core stability. Talking core stability, it comes from knowing about the body, not doing a plank. Okay, so that's gone quite easy for me. I seem to have loosened it up. So I'm actually going to come in a little bit tighter now and do exactly the same thing. Oh! Okay, now I know my body really well. I don't want you to go into that much. I need to come off a little bit, still quite tight, into that much kind of like, I know that this is not gonna pop me or anything, but just listen to your body. Can't think of my words this morning. Oh, that feels so good. One more. So my breastfeeding ladies, my laptop ladies have these by their laptops, in their dressing gowns, by the side of their bed, by where they breastfeed. You know, that's just a standard move now. My mums come straight into my studio and they start doing that. Okay, they've got them in their prams, everything. Okay, so from there, we're going to cross over our legs. I'm going to take, we're going to take it up and over to the side where that leg's behind. So really feel that lovely stretch through there. And release and change. One of the best things you can do for your upper body is to get on the monkey bars or the climbing frame. And release. So now we're going to do the windmills. We're going to have the hands out in front. You take one above and one down. So one goes down, one goes up. And we're just twisting it round. So getting those shoulders moving, and you may feel some clickingness. Okay, that's fine. It means we are moving. And one more. Then I'm going to go the other way. So we're going to go round, round, and round. Feel. All this can be done, you know, simple things. This one's a no equipment one. I know some of you are super, super busy with your babies. I remember it really well. I did nothing for myself. That's when my body started to really not respond and not feel good. Okay, so I didn't even do anything like this because it was just like, I don't have time. Okay, and release. We're just going to grab the neck gently. As we grab the neck, imagine you're holding something heavy. So you can actually do this while you're holding a shopping bag or holding something heavy, and this pushes this down to get more of a stretch through the neck. So imagine you're holding something heavy, you're pulling it over, then you're just going to twist, sniff the armpit and release it down a little bit. Back to there. Is better with a weight. I was trying to do this with everybody saying, I didn't want anyone saying, well, I can't do it because I don't have a weight. Yeah. So imagine you've got a weight, you've got loads of weights around the house. Don't hold your kid by the neck though. Yet. But yeah, I was just like, I don't have time to get to a yoga class. I don't have time to get to a Pilates class. I don't have time to get to the gym. I don't have childcare. It was all don'ts and release. Just roll those shoulders. And it was, just totally don'ts. Let's think about what we can do, what we can fit in. Let's roll it back. So 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. I like to do a lot of mind connection with the shoulders. The shoulders are only held, those big bones on the back, huge bones on the back, are only held by your bone here and the muscles in all your back. Yeah, so I do a hell of a lot of back training with my moms once we're more mobile, and that may be what is contributing to this roundness, because if we sit like this, but if we are aware of our back muscles, then we can hold our shoulders better. But for the sake of today, I'm trying not to rub it on and educate you at the same time. But my bum looks great in these, doesn't it? So we're going to hold your arms back here, hands, palms facing back. You're going to circle round, palms facing back. Circle round, palms facing back. Circle round, palms facing back. Again, it can all be done. Stood up, waiting for the kids to put their shoes on, sort of shouting, "Put your shoes on," and standing there. Just, I just start to move my body, and I'm just like, put your shoes on, put your shoes on, put your shoes on, put your goddamn shoes on. And that's another thing, actually. So many women leak when they shout at their kids. I know the answer to that. And why it happens. And again, it's to do with that core not working in synergy. It's not really a weak pelvic floor, okay? So it can easily, but that's a whole different thing again. So you may feel some lovely clicking. Do one more. and release. Now the next one is quite nice with a loose band, okay? If you have a loose band, you would just literally hold it like this and use that band as that tension, okay? But actually quite a few people use the band to go into their traps because they're just actually not strong enough, as silly as it seems. So we're going to drop the shoulders, okay? I'm going to open and close. Another one that I see my mom's doing around Brighton. They come straight into me and they're talking about their holiday and they're just standard doing movements, okay? And start to think about what those shoulder blades are doing, okay? You can't see mine. Shall I go topless for you and show you? No. I was thinking about it. I would on my other groups. I don't know you ladies that well. You wouldn't see me, you wouldn't see me boobs, but to show you the shoulder blades, how they move. Just get your kid to do it and then look at their shoulder blades because they've got no fat on them. You can really see how they are moving. So you're here now. I'm going to turn my palms facing in and we're going up and down, up and down. So when we think about neck tension, we often think about just stretching that neck all the time, you know, shoulder shrugging, all that kind of stuff. This will really help with neck tension as well because we're bringing the muscles, we're starting to work the muscles instead of just stretching all the time. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Okay. Just do some shoulder shrugs one way and then some rotations the other way. Okay, and then some circles round. And then the other way. So I'm trying not to move my whole body with this. It looks like it is, it's just the top. And shake it out. And we are all, well actually, I think we've gone over. Have we gone over? We've got about 12 minutes, but I did a lot of rabbiting. So how you can really just fit some really nice moves. My shoulders feel a lot better now. I'm actually going to lie and do some back work now. Hugo seems okay downstairs. I'm just going to lie and do this one, my favourite one. I'm actually really hungry and I want my breakfast. I'm just going to lie here for 2 minutes. If you've got time, actually, let's do it together. 2 minutes is a long time. So when people say to me, I can't find time, often it's just because we're not loving our bodies enough to find time. And when you say that out loud, it can make you quite sad. And I totally get that. When I try and skip stuff, I mean, I do some days, or I often say my health is not a priority to me, and then I think, do you know what, just do 2 minutes. Guaranteed I'll do more than 2 minutes. I'll probably do 15 minutes mobility, yeah, but I, you know, if I'm in one of those moods, I just say 2 minutes, just 2 minutes, Emma. I think we've done nearly a minute of me, just off a minute of me rabbiting on. So all you ladies with back pain, honestly, lying here for 2 minutes, it will also help your stress levels. I would get my clients to sit here and do the breath, the pelvic floor techniques, the core techniques that I teach, and just really calm down. So when I used to put Hugo to bed, we've done a minute now, when I used to put Hugo to bed, well, and still now, I have huge tension, massive tension, lots going on in my life as well. And it's so easy to just go and reach for the chocolates or the wine as a reward. This is a reward for your body, okay? This is a reward for your body. Just taking yourself off. And I guarantee you, if you do it, that I need wine will go. It will float out of you, okay? So I've got some ladies on my challenges at the moment. We're doing a sugar-free, alcohol-free month. I'm going to need to do this a lot, including me. We have done 2 minutes, okay? If you want to stay seated like this, if the kids are okay, feel free to. You can always go into that stretch or grab one of the other videos Let me know if you did longer than the 10-15 minutes. See you soon.